Hey Cosmic Cuties, it's Mari. Welcome back to Cosmic Club Crush. Today we're getting into the Aries man, why he loves the chase, and why dating him feels like competition.
Somewhere out there, an Aries man wakes up every morning like he's about to compete in the Olympics. Except the event is dating. Not love. Not connection. Dating. And while most people enter the dating world hoping for romance, stability, or maybe just someone who remembers their birthday, Aries men enter it like athletes walking into a stadium. Game face on, heart rate up. Let the games begin.
If you've ever dated one, you probably noticed something strange right away.
The energy, the excitement, the way he approaches a first date like it's the championship round of a reality show called Win the Girl Before Dessert. Aries men are ruled by Mars, the planet of action, competition, and occasionally impulsive decisions made at 2 a.m. That Mars energy means they naturally view life as a series of challenges. Mountains to climb, races to win, goals to conquer. And unfortunately for their dating lives, romance sometimes ends up on the scoreboard. To an Aries man, the beginning of a relationship is not slow and thoughtful. It's kickoff. He charges in with confidence, charm, bold plans, and the enthusiasm of someone who just drank 3 espressos and believes destiny is cheering for him personally. You'll get the exciting texts, the spontaneous dates, the let's drive 2 hours for pizza because it's the best in the region energy. It feels amazing.
And it is amazing. Aries men are incredible at the chase.
In fact, if there were a professional league for romantic pursuit, they'd have trophies stacked from floor to ceiling.
But here's the catch. Aries doesn't just like the chase.
He thrives on it. You see, Aries' energy is fueled by momentum. The thrill of pursuit activates every heroic instinct in his system. Winning your attention? That's the opening round. Getting the date? Quarterfinals. Making you laugh? Impressing your friends? Planning something adventurous? That's the semifinals. And if he manages to sweep you off your feet, congratulations. He just scored the championship goal.
But then something funny happens. The scoreboard disappears.
For many Aries men, once the challenge is won, the adrenaline slowly fades. Not because he doesn't care, not because you suddenly became less amazing, but because the game ended. Imagine a race car driver suddenly asked to park in a quiet driveway forever. No laps, no cheering crowd, no finish line. Just calm. Aries men are wired for movement, excitement, and forward motion. They want life to feel like an adventure movie, not a waiting room. So when dating becomes predictable, his brain quietly starts scanning the horizon like a competitive athlete, asking one very important question. What's the next challenge?
Now, before anyone panics, this does not mean Aries men are incapable of commitment. Not at all.
In fact, when an Aries man truly commits, he commits with the same fiery intensity he used during the chase.
But the relationship itself has to stay interesting enough to feel like an adventure.
Not a completed task. Because Aries is the first sign of the Zodiac. pioneer, the explorer, the sign that kicks open doors and says, let's go see what's on the other side. Routine can feel like a cage to that kind of spirit. So when women ask, why did he pursue me so intensely and then suddenly act restless?
The answer is often surprisingly simple.
He thought the story ended. But Aries men actually thrive when the story keeps evolving. The secret is that Aries doesn't want a relationship that feels like the finish line. He wants one that feels like the starting line of an epic journey. Think about it. The Aries man isn't the guy who wants to sit quietly on a bench feeding pigeons for the next 40 years. He's the guy who wants to plan a road trip at midnight, try a new sport on Saturday, start a ridiculous fitness challenge on Monday, and somehow convince you both that learning to surf in October is a perfectly logical life decision. His heart doesn't wake up when things are calm. It wakes up when life feels alive. That's why the women who truly thrive with Aries men don't try to win the game. They change the game. Instead of becoming the prize at the end of the chase, they become the teammate in the adventure. Suddenly, the relationship isn't over. It's a whole new tournament. Travel together. Try new things together. Laugh at ridiculous plans together. Challenge each other. Grow together. Aries men respect strength, independence, and enthusiasm for life. They're deeply attracted to women who bring their own fire to the table. Because nothing excites Aries more than realizing he hasn't just met someone to win, he's met someone who can keep up.
And here's the motivational truth for every young woman watching this.
An Aries man may start the relationship thinking he's entering a competition, but the right woman makes him realize something far better. He didn't enter a game. He entered a journey. And journeys are way more exciting than trophies.
So if you ever find yourself dating an Aries man who treats romance like an Olympic sport, remember this.
Don't try to slow him down. Don't try to turn the stadium lights off. Just grab your running shoes. Because if you match that energy, challenge his spirit, and keep life interesting, he won't be looking for the next game. He'll realize he already joined the best team he's ever had.
Now tell me, have you ever dated an Aries man? Was it an adventure or the dating Olympics? Tell me your story in the comments. The wild ones are always the best.
And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe for more Zodiac insights about love, compatibility, chaos, and everything in between. We've got a lot more coming, and you definitely don't want to miss what's next.
Thanks for being here with me. And if you're still in the mood for a little more cosmic insight, the next video is waiting for you right here. Bye!